Welcome everyone. Yesterday we have solved question number 10. Now, question number 11. See, question number 11. Shri Anil Bhandari sold a house for 20 lakh on 1st of November 18. The house was constructed by him in 2000 at a cost of 1 lakh 20,000. 1.2 lakh means 1 lakh 20,000 and used for residence. Beside, he has two more houses. On 1st February 19, he invested 10 lakh to specified bond of NHAI, National Highway Authority of India. For this, we have written deduction under section 54. We have written investment in certain bonds, and investment is allowed up to 50 lakh rupees, and investment must be done within 6 months from the date of sale of any asset. किसी भी असेट को बेच के लॉन्ग टर्म गेन हुआ, उस लॉन्ग टर्म गेन की अमाउंट का डिडक्शन क्लेम करने के लिए अगर हम सेल प्रोसीड्स को, मतलब जो हमको अमाउंट असेट सेल करने से मिली है उसको अगर हम सेल करते हैं, ठीक है, और जो हमको अमाउंट मिली है उसको हम इन्वेस्ट करेंगे स्पेसिफाइड बॉन्ड्स में, और वो दो स्पेसिफाइड बॉन्ड्स मैंने बताए थे, नेशनल हाईवे अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया and Rural Electrification Corporation Limited. These two bonds for which we have written deduction under section 54. Understood? So we will going to claim deduction under section 54 for this bond. Next, it is given after construction he spent 24,400 in 6/7 for improvement of the house. For improvement, this will be the cost of improvement, and improvement is done in 6/7, and we have sold this property on 2018. So it is the cost of improvement and the date of sale. Between these two dates there is more than 3 years gap, है ना. मैं पहले बता चुका हूं कि 3 साल से ज्यादा गैप हुआ तो क्या बोलेंगे अपन उसको, लॉन्ग टर्म, और ये भी क्या है, लॉन्ग टर्म. ठीक है. फिर दिया है आपको कंप्यूट हिज टैक्सेबल कैपिटल गेन. ही पेड 3% brokerage for selling the house and other expenses were 10,000. Means there are two expenses on sale. One is brokerage and other expenses are 10,000. On 1st April 2001, the fair market value of the house is 1,40,000. 1.4 lakh means 1,40,000. See, our index numbers, inflation indices number starts from 2001 to, and this house was constructed on 2000. So we have to do indexation on higher cost among cost and fair market value on 1st April 2001. ये हमको पता है कि हमको विच एवर इज हायर निकालना होता है कौन सी दो अमाउंट्स के बीच में, कॉस्ट एंड फेयर मार्केट वैल्यू ऑन 2001. first we will write sales consideration. Sales consideration. The asset is sold for, house is sold for 20 lakh. Less expenses on sell. So there are two expenses. Brokerage. Brokerage is paid 3%, 20 lakh into 3%, 60,000. And other expenses, $10,000. Net sale consideration 19,30,000. Now less index cost of acquisition. So as asset was constructed before 2001, so what we will do, first we will write cost of asset is 1,20,000, or market value on 1st April 2001, and market value on 1st April 2001 is 1,40,000, whichever is higher, 1,40,000 into 280 divided by 100. Understood? Clear? इन दो अमाउंट्स में से विचेवर इज हायर, जो भी बिगर अमाउंट होगी उसका हम इंडेक्सेशन करेंगे. 1,40,000 इंटू 280 डिवाइडेड बाय 100, 3,92,000. 3,92,000. Further, it is given that investment in national highway bonds. So for that we will claim deduction under section 54. Further, it is given the house. In the house, improvement work was done in 2006-7 for 24,400. So index cost of improvement 24,400 into 280 divided by, it was done in 6-7 and index number of 6-7 is 122. $24,400 into 280 divided by 122, 56,000. Now nothing else is given. We will calculate long term capital gain. 19,30,000 minus 3,92,000 minus 56,000. 14,82,000. After this, we are going to claim deduction under section 54. So, less deduction under section 54. Deduction will be for investment in specified bonds of NHAI. Investment in specified bond of NHAI, National Highway Authority of India. The maximum limit is 50 lakh and here investment is done for 10 lakh. So whole amount will be claimed as deduction. Here our long term capital gain is 14,82,000 and we have done investment for 10 lakh. So we can claim whole deduction for whole amount, 10 lakh as deduction. Now taxable long term capital gain will be 14 lakh minus 10 lakh, 4,82,000. $4,82,000. Clear? Done? Next, question number 12. See, Mrs. Prakash purchased one residential flat in 2006-7 at a cost of 1,22,000. She sold the same during financial year 18-19 for 8 lakh. She did not own any other house. It means Mrs. Prakash has only one house, that is flat, and she sold that house for 8 lakh. इसके अलावा उनके पास कोई असेट नहीं है. फिर आगे क्या दिया है? Out of the sale proceed means out of the amount received from the sale of flat 8 lakh. Out of the sale proceed she bought another house for 2,88,000. तो इन्होंने एक फ्लैट बेचा, हाउस प्रॉपर्टी रेसिडेंशियल हाउस, और रेसिडेंशियल हाउस सेल करके फिर से उन्होंने क्या किया, अपने लिए एक रेसिडेंशियल हाउस परचेज किया है. तो क्या होगा? डिडक्शन मिलेगा अंडर सेक्शन 54. आगे नेक्स्ट क्या दिया है? इन्वेस्टेड 2 lakh इन द बॉन्ड्स इशूड बाय NHAI. जो अभी हमने क्वेश्चन बनाया सेम वैसे ही. NHAI में इन्होंने 2 lakh रुपीज इन्वेस्ट किया है, दैट इज ऑन स्पेसिफाइड बॉन्ड. क्लियर? तो दोनों का डिडक्शन मिलेंगे अंडर सेक्शन 54, परचेज ऑफ न्यू रेसिडेंशियल हाउस एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट इन NHAI, bonds of NHAI within 6 months from the date of sale of house. Compute capital gain cost inflation indices of 6-7 is 22,000 and 8-9 is 280. Calculation of capital gain. First, we will record sale consideration. The sale consideration is for 8 lakh. Less expenses on sell. So the amount of expenses on sell is nil, not given in question. Net sale consideration 8 lakh. Less index cost of acquisition. So the index cost of acquisition, the flat was purchased for 1,22,000 on 6/7. Cost 1,22,000 into 280 divided by 122. For 6/7 index number is 122. 2,80,000. Further, it is not given any improvement, cost of improvement, so we will get long term capital gain 8 lakh minus 2,80,000, 5,20,000. Now less deduction under section 54. Standard deduction, sorry, purchase of new residential house. See, new residential house is purchased for 2,88,000 and investment in specified bonds of NHAI, National Highway Authority of India. The amount invested in such bond is for 2 lakh. So total deduction is 4,88,000 and our gain is 5,20,000. Therefore we are claiming whole amount of deduction. Now taxable long term capital gain 5,20,000 minus 288 minus 2 lakh 32,000. Write fast. सी नेक्स्ट. अच्छा, इस क्वेश्चन में क्या इंपॉर्टेंट था? इस क्वेश्चन में इंपॉर्टेंट एक ही चीज है, वो है मल्टीपल डिडक्शन. ठीक है, तो ऐसा माइंडसेट बिल्कुल नहीं बनाना है कि एक डिडक्शन क्लेम कर सकते हैं हम सेक्शन 54 में. यहां दिख रहा है 2 डिफरेंट डिडक्शन वी आर क्लेमिंग इन सेक्शन 54. फर्स्ट वन फॉर द परचेज ऑफ न्यू हाउस बाय द सेल ऑफ ओल्ड हाउस एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट इन नेशनल हाईवे अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया bonds. Understood? So we can claim multiple deduction under section 54. Clear? See next question number 13. On 1st July 2018, Dhirendra sold shares of Infosys Limited for 4 lakh. यहाँ अमाउंट ऑफ सेल्स दी हुई है 4 लाख एंड अर्न लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन अमाउंटिंग टू 1,50,000. मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, अभी तक जितने भी क्वेश्चंस बनाए हैं हर क्वेश्चन में हम लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन कैलकुलेट करते हैं. इस क्वेश्चन में हमको पहले से ऑलरेडी वी हैव गिवन लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन ऑफ 1,50,000. On 1st February 2019, he purchased a residential house costing 2,40,000 for his own resident. Balance amount 160 invested in debenture. ये क्वेश्चन इतना छोटा दिख रहा है बट उतना ही कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है. ये छोटा जरूर दिख रहा है क्वेश्चन बहुत ही, बट उतना ही कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है. First thing that we don't need to calculate long term capital gain. It is already given in question. The long term capital gain amount is 1,50,000. And this gain is earned by the sale of shares in Infosys Limited. But shares in Infosys Limited, but such amount of sale, that is 4 lakh, is invested in the purchase of new residential house. हमने पॉइंट नंबर 6 लिखा है डिडक्शन में. If any asset, I am saying if any asset is sold and long term capital gain is earned, mind it, long term capital gain is earned by the sale of any asset and such amount is invested in purchase of new residential house, then we can claim deduction under section 54. But there are two conditions. We have written two cases. First, when cost of new house is more than net sale consideration. Then if cost of new house is more than net sale consideration, then direct deduction is allowed. But if cost of new house is less than net sale consideration, then direct deduction is not allowed. Deduction is allowed proportionately, and proportionate deduction means deduction is equal to long term capital gain into cost of new house divided by net sale consideration. This formula we have written in point number 6. Now we have to see in this question which condition is applied. The cost of new house is 2,40,000 and net sale consideration. In first line, the amount of sale proceed means sales consideration is given 4 lakh. Sales consideration is given 4 lakh and there is no expenses on sales. Therefore, net sale consideration will be same 4 lakh. See which condition is applicable. Condition number 2. Cost of new house is less than net sale consideration. So we will claim proportionate deduction under section 54. ये पहली बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज. Second most important element of the question. It is given that balance amount of 1,60,000 is invested in debentures. The balance amount of 1,60,000 is invested in debentures. अब नोट्स निकालिए और चेक कीजिए सेक्शन 54 में हमने कहीं भी पॉइंट नंबर 1 से लेके पॉइंट नंबर 7 तक कहीं भी लिखा है क्या कि डिबेंचर्स में अगर इन्वेस्टमेंट करेंगे तो डिडक्शन मिलेगा. देख लो, नहीं लिखा है. ये क्वेश्चन में आपको कंफ्यूज करने के लिए, घुमाने के लिए दिया है और पक्का गलती होती है. 80% स्टूडेंट गलती करते हैं इस डिबेंचर को फ्लो में क्वेश्चन बनाते बनाते सेक्शन 54 में डिडक्शन क्लेम करते हैं और कैलकुलेशन करके आ जाते हैं, जो कि टोटली रॉन्ग है. ये आपको कंफ्यूजन क्रिएट करने के लिए दिया है. इन्वेस्टमेंट इन डिबेंचर्स, यहां लिखा है इन्वेस्टमेंट. हम इन्वेस्टमेंट पढ़ के खुश हो जाएंगे और स्पेसिफाइड बॉन्ड्स वाला इन्वेस्टमेंट जाके क्लेम कर देंगे. दैट विल बी टोटली रॉन्ग. We have to see where investment is done. Investment is done in debentures and no deduction is allowed if any amount is invested in debentures. Understood? इसका एक लास्ट में नोट लिखेंगे. ठीक है, समझ में आया? एक क्वेश्चन बहुत छोटा है बट बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है. हमको क्वेश्चन पढ़ के ये समझना है कि लॉन्ग टर्म गेन निकला हुआ है, निकाल के दिया हुआ है, कैलकुलेटेड है पहले से. ठीक है, उसके बाद जो डिडक्शन है वो मिलेगी न्यू परचेज ऑफ हाउस की. बट द न्यू हाउस इज परचेज एंड द असेट विच इज सोल्ड इज शेयर्स, not residential house. If residential house is sold and new residential house is purchased, then direct deduction can be claimed. But if any other asset is sold and new residential house is purchased, then deduction is claimed as per section 54 according to these two situations. First one, cost of new house more than net sale consideration, direct deduction. If cost of new house is less than net sale consideration, then proportionate डिडक्शन अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस फॉर्मूला। एंड यहाँ पे गलती भी ये होती है कि हम यहाँ पे लिख देंगे लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन 150 और कंपेयर कर देंगे इसके साथ। टोटली रॉन्ग। हम कंपैरिजन किससे करते हैं? नेट सेल कंसीडरेशन, और नेट सेल कंसीडरेशन कितना है? 4 लाख। इसलिए न्यू हाउस को कंपेयर करेंगे 4 लाख से, ना कि लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन 1,50,000। अंडरस्टूड? Calculation of capital gain. Directly we will here write long term capital gain 1,50,000 less deduction under section 54. So deduction under section 54, purchase of new residential house. Purchase of new residential house. Now here we will write note. In examination also we have to write note here only. What note we have to write? As shares are sold and house is purchased, so deduction will be according to cost of new house, that is 240, 2,40,000, which is less than net sale consideration, that is 4 lakh. Therefore deduction is equal to long term capital gain 1,50,000 into cost of new house 2,40,000 divided by net sale consideration 4 lakh. One lakh 50,000 into 2,40,000 divided by 4 lakh, 90,000. No other deduction will be claimed. Understood? no other deduction will be claimed. So our taxable long term capital gain 1,50,000 minus 90,000 is equal to 60,000. Now note for investment in debentures. Right, note for investment in debentures, no deduction is allowed. For investment in debentures, no deduction is allowed under section 54. Full stop. Under section 54, only investment in, under section 54, only investment in specified bonds are allowed. Specified bonds are allowed, and debentures are not specified bonds, and debentures are not specified bonds. Clear? Understood? डिबेंचर्स बॉन्ड नहीं है और वो स्पेसिफाइड भी नहीं है, और सेक्शन 54 में इसके डिडक्शन का कोई रूल नहीं है, इसलिए कोई डिडक्शन नहीं मिलेगा. वो कंफ्यूजन क्रिएट करने के लिए दिया हुआ है क्वेश्चन में और कुछ भी नहीं. क्लियर? ओके, further we will solve tomorrow. Thank you. Have a nice day.